That is so weird. Oh. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. Oh my gosh. Whoa. There's nobody here. Okay. I started the live again and now I am alone. Edit video. Somebody's here. Hi, bestie. I don't know why my live video froze. I touched the side of my phone and like when I got the screen back up, I was just frozen. That's annoying. Oh, how do you get this to stay just on? I've got to do it every time. YouTube recommended. Save. I think I've done it. Who's this in my live? Who is it? What? Who are you? There's only one person here. Tell me who you are. Now there's 3 people. Hello. Just ignore my eyebrows. There's something going on. I think now I'm getting older. My eyebrows are getting more ginger. Like that. If you see my eyebrows in the sun, they're actually orange. I'm so scared. Krishan Rao. Hi. Hi, bestie. Niraj Shukla. Hello. Hello. Siddiqui, we meet again. Yeah. Kendrick or Drake? Oh my God. What do you mean? Haram. What's haram about? What am I doing that's haram? Gotta pick one. Kendrick Lamar or Drake. Oh, gambling is I'm not gambling, bestie. I'm just trying to get the comments up. What's happening? Literally nothing, Zaria. Oh, hi, Billy Glover. Are you from Israel, Billy? What? Anis is haram. What? Woman is haram? What do you mean? Muhammad Hussein. Hi. Drake. Say Drake, why? Because he's Jewish? Stop. Hi, Pooja. I'm good, Zaria. Can you call my name? Isabella! Drake is garbage. Drake is not garbage. What are you saying? Which one's in the Illuminati? One of them or both? I'm great, darling. No, I'm not pregnant. I'm just fat. Oh, thanks, Pooja. My husband thinks so. What do you mean the Jewish is garbage? No, it's not. You can't say that about other religions. Watch your mouth. Hi, Marcellus. I'm 43. I'm old. I'm old and wise. Cameral Islam Pinto, do you help me? Help you with what, darling? Oh, Mohammed, my husband thinks so. 27. No, my daughter's 21. That's not possible. Maybe there's beauty filter on. No, I don't think so. I think I look older now. I've started to look older now. Definitely don't look young. Maybe it's the hijab. It's making me glowy. Oh, it's all the cheese I eat, man. I just plump. You're 20s, Bella? My daughter's 21. I think that's a good age, right? You can do a lot of fun stuff. Some money. Don't have any money. I'm actually poor too. Do you want me to prove to you that I'm poor? Look at this. This is my chair. The stuffing is coming out. There's a hole in my dress. My shoe is broken. Oh my goodness. Oh, does this mean you became a member? What's this? I haven't seen this before. What country are you from? Cameron, what country are you from? Hijab is the crown. I know, right? It's such, honestly, I find it a huge struggle to wear it, but I'm glad that I do because like less creepy guys bother me. Do you know what I mean? I feel like when you got your hair out, like when you've got your hair out, like men just kind of like bother you more. Do you know what I mean? And I don't want to be bothered by men. Like it's so annoying. You're supposed to use hijab at town, not house. Oh, but I'm I'm talking to people that I don't know, and there are some men in the chat, so definitely have to wear hijab. And also, oh, can you see this? My window door is open, so like people walking past in the street will see me. So I'm definitely in public, and I have to wear the hijab. So Bangladesh. Oh, I love Bangladeshi food. What's your favorite food from Bangladesh? Where are you from? I'm from Australia. I'm in Queensland, Australia right now. And in a few days, like a matter of days, I'm going to go move to Egypt. Hi, Han, just became a member. Joe from the UK. Hi, Joe from the UK. I haven't really made any members content. So like if you have any suggestions, just let me know on one of the like if you go to the members section and you pick a post and like make a comment, feel free to like comment what you think member content should include and I'll do my best. Who permitted you to speak? About what? Hello from Mexico City. Hi, Pedro Espinosa. Oh my God. Mexican food is one of my favorite. Although probably like what we have in Australia is like not, generally speaking, not very traditional Mexican food. Zaria, you're from Bangladesh too? Is my husband a pilot? No. No, he's not. Definitely not a pilot. No. He's got a couple of different jobs. Oh my God, I forgot about my giant cup of tea. Ugh. I've got like 6 tea bags in my tea, look. Because I've given up coffee and I'm just trying to be alive. Do you know what I mean? I'm trying to function. Always forget about my tea or coffee. I know, because like when you get it, you're like, yeah, I need it like really hot. And then it's like freaking piping hot. But then you're like, oh, it's too hot to drink. I'm just going to leave it for a minute. And then like half an hour later, you're like, oh yeah, my nice hot tea. And it's cold. Right. It's exactly what I do. Yeah, it's cold. I should have made it black. Just anticipating that it would be cold. Do I have a son or daughter? Yeah, I've got a few kids. The youngest just turned 21 this week. So that was nice. I just gave up coffee because it was like too expensive right now. Because I didn't want to spend the money. And I really miss drinking coffee, but I don't miss the headaches like I usually get. What is with these sun rays? What the hell? Look at this. Can you guys see that? Oh. Oh my God. I'm like right in the sun rays. Looks like lines on my screen. Message retracted. I don't know what you said. Mashallah, sister. Oh, thank you, George. Whole beans. Oh, I wish. Oh my God, the flavor. Yes. Why do I wear ninja costume? Bro, I love it. I gotta wear my ninja costume. What's wrong with it? I love it. What? My daughter says it looks good, and she's young. So if my daughter says it looks good, it must look good, yeah? I'm gonna have to move the camera because literally there's like these beams of light. Please don't fall out of the holder, please. Oh yeah, oh God, now my face is in the light. Shit. Oh, is that it? Oh my God, I look yellow. I'm so jaundiced. Look how yellow I am. I need vitamin D. I'm trying to sit in the sun. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't go out. I don't go outside very often. And like I'm so pale and jaundiced. This is not working. This has to go back. Oh, shit. Don't look at all my crap on my table. Is that okay? It's just got the weird sun rays. Sorry. Oh, that's right. My eyeball. I don't want to close the curtain because no sun in England. You're lucky. Well, it has been rainy lately, but it was like hot and rainy. It was like sweaty, because subtropical Queensland. So like you would think it would be cold, but it was hot, it was sweaty, it was clammy, and then it would get like really cold and then it would just get hot again. And the whole time it was raining. It was freaking horrible. Morning and you're in the nighttime? Yeah, that's kind of cool. Yeah, it's the same. My husband's in Egypt and they're 7 hours behind Australia. So yeah, they're like what, 11 p.m. at night, and here it's almost 6 a.m. Yeah. It's fall here in Pennsylvania, US. The rough, gloomy days are here. I love fall. Do you have those like reddy, orangey leaves on the trees? I love Halloween. Is it like that where you live? Do you know what I mean? Like the Halloween aesthetic? Oh my God, that would be awesome. I don't mind the rain if it's cold. I like it when it's cold. Is it hot in Egypt at the moment? Well, my handsomest husbando, my husband said that it was really hot, like a few weeks ago, but that now it's not really that hot. So it's cooling down there a bit. Fall is beautiful, but winter is rough. Does it snow? Yes, I live in the country, so I'm surrounded by all the orange and different color trees. Oh my God, drew a leaf. you like literally live like in Halloween aesthetic. I love that so much. Like when I'm on Facebook and I'm like scrolling, you know, like what are they, like the mini videos? What the hell are they called? I don't know. I'm always looking at the Halloween ones. I love it. Like the dark, gloomy rain, hot coffees, pumpkins, leaves, you know, like just that Halloween kind of vibe. I love that so much. Goodwin Babylon. Have you ever explored the pyramids of Giza? Big fans of those sorts of things. No, because I'm in Australia right now. So I'm not in Egypt yet. I'm going in a few days. You should see my hamster Habit. LMAO. Bought him orange and white bedding for Halloween and a little pumpkin hideout. Oh my god. Oh, that's so cute. Oh. Halloween, are you dressed as the Grim Reaper? No, I'm not dressing up for Halloween this year, but any year that I've dressed up for Halloween, I've come as a witch. I love dressing up witchy. I think it's so cute. Habitat, yeah. Hiking tut. What? Stop. You're doing really well in life. Did you find it strange at first? Yeah, oh, at first I was like petrified because I'm actually a really shy person. And also I'm really bad at technology. So thankfully the first live I did, my daughter came on live with me because I begged her, I'm like, please just come on live with me because I'm just gonna die of like anxiety. And she was like, okay, fine. And then she just came on the live for a couple of hours. She was so sweet to do that. If you are bad, I'm your dad. No, that's not happening. Just have that little support. Yeah. Oh, but it felt like it's weird because it's my daughter. Like I'm her mother, but she made me feel safe. Does it make sense? Yeah. I'm such an introvert. Like people wouldn't really believe it, but like in real life, I'm seriously shy. Like really cripplingly shy. Extreme. Repent and follow Jesus Christ. No. Sorry. You do you, boo. I'm Cristiano Ronaldo's cousin. Will you marry me? Sorry, bro. I'm already married. Sorry, bro. I'm a big fan of you. Oh, why? Why, bestie? Are you making fun of me? Hi, did you make it to Egypt? I'm leaving in a few days to go to Egypt, like literally within days, not weeks, days. I'm so excited. Yeah, I bought a new travel bag and I'm getting it picked up in the next few days. And then I've got to like start packing my stuff. I'm so excited. Do you plan on recording the journey? Yeah, absolutely. Will you be going to live there when you can? Well, I'm going to, I mean, I'm already married, but I'm going to officially get married. So yeah, we'll be living in Egypt. Of course, I'll still be connected to Australia. I'll still be an Australian citizen. And of course, my daughter will be in Australia. Oh, thank you, Jinx. Yeah, I'm most excited about meeting my husband because I haven't actually met him in person before. So this will be like when I get to the Cairo airport, this will be the first time I've met him face to face. Do you know how nervous I am? Oh my God. Oh, hi, Campbell's wife. Oh, yeah, I had a problem with my kidney. But it's fine now. It's fine. Peru, Peru, Peru is Peru the Peru. Peru? What? Yeah, I hate being shy. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I see people that are like really extroverted and confident, and honestly, I'm a bit jealous because I'm just not like that. It takes so much effort just to even speak to people. Like the level of anxiety just to say hello to someone is insane for me. You think that's a wise move doing that? Doing what? Cold thrills? Show me anything. Show you what, Shrieky? Yeah. It is draining. Like any kind of, even if you enjoy the social interaction, like afterwards you're exhausted. You're like mentally exhausted. But like you do kind of find ways to kind of charge your batteries again. Do you know what I mean? You think that's a wise move doing that, going to Cairo? Yeah, my husband's there. Of course I'm going. It's safe. I'll be with my husband. So difficult time leaving the house. Yeah, like I literally don't go out of the house for months at a time. Like I'm serious, months. I'll just stay at home. And I'll only leave because, I need to do something major, like when I got my passport. Like I just don't leave the house that often. Alone time is so important. Yeah, usually I enjoy like just kind of more isolated kind of time, yeah. Dean Goldberry, Allahu Akbar. Do you like Hilsa fish? Hilsa fish? Do you mean gefilte fish? What do you mean? How many hours on plane will you be? Oh, right. So I've got a like really long flight. So I've got a cheaper ticket. So it's a longer route. So it's almost 30 hours. 30. It's like 29 hours and like 40 minutes. It's crazy. And I got to be at the airport at least 3 hours before my trip. And when I get picked up at the Cairo airport by my husband in the car with the chauffeur, um, it's a couple of hours to get back to his house from Cairo airport. So, I've got like 3 or 4 hours at the Brisbane airport. And then when I get to Cairo airport after the 30-hour trip, I've got like at least 2 hours in the car after that. Yeah. Bangladeshi Eilish fish? I've never heard of it. Sorry, darling. It must be nice if you like it. Hi, Pia Maria. That flight's going to be exhausting mentally and physically. Yeah, probably the biggest trouble I'm going to have is my leg because I have a disabled leg. So, also, I found out that I can't take my walking frame on the plane because I have a jumbo-sized walking frame because I'm so tall. So instead of the walking frame, which has a seat, you know, um, I'm just going to be able to bring my walking stick, which is a regular walking stick. So by the end of the trip, my leg is going to be absolutely like insanely painful. It's going to be horrible. So definitely when I get to the house, I'll just be like probably stuck in bed for like 3 or 4 days, like not being able to really I'll just be recovering my leg. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, and all the people, it'll be like really overwhelming. Like on the plane and the airports and traveling on my own. I'm a little bit scared going on my own. Like I'm just it's something I've never done before. I'm like freaking out. Other than meeting your husband, are you nervous about anything else? The food, living there, etc. No, I'm not. I'm not worried about the food. The food's all good. The food's probably like more exciting than Australian food, that's for sure. Why are you wearing a bin bag? No, I'm not. Are you feeling all right? You okay? Hello, bonjour. It's me again. Oh, it's Aisha Meat. Bonjour, mon ami. Pumping and grinding. Oh, look, I'm supposed to take morphine for my leg, like on a normal day, okay? And I don't. So after the plane trip, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be crying in bed. You know what I'm saying? It's just going to be like resting. Why do you wear the clothes you wear? What you mean, like hijab and long sleeves? Just this is the best I can do for Islamic clothing right now. I'm gonna go shopping in Egypt though for better clothing. Has JJ says, has your husband gave you permission to be on YouTube? Yes and no. Yes. I do ask his permission, or I tell him, I'm gonna go to work now, and he'll go, oh, okay. Usually. But it is in the marriage contract that I continue to be able to work. So, why would he say no? You're just playing. Hi, Ahmed. Oh, thank you, Aisha Me. Did your husband not want to visit Australia? No, he loves Egypt. He's very like Egypt proud. Okay, so it's going to be like, Egypt is the place to be. Yeah. Yeah, it will be worth it, Pia Maria. Definitely. Mohammed, I'm 43. I'm an old lady. No, I haven't been to Egypt yet. Aren't you a fugitive from what? What am I running away from? Yeah, worth it. Just wanted to say I'm proud of you. Oh, thank you, Ahmed. Algeria. Wow. Should visit, or you have to ask my husband. Yeah, drew a leaf. I think it's because I'm chunky. It's like, because I'm like, floofy. I'm chunky. So I think that just makes me look just a little bit younger, just a little bit. Like maybe if I was skinny, I would look like really old. Do you know what I mean? But like, because I'm fat, it like poofs me up. You know what I mean? Oh, thank you. Can I have a cup of tea with you in your balcony? Oh, I don't have a balcony. Adolf, I don't have a balcony here. And the house that I'm going to, that doesn't have a balcony either. It's a ground floor. Yeah. But you're a man, so I can't have a cup of tea with you. Sorry. North Africa. Well, that's close to Egypt, isn't it? I feel like I want to explore like the whole world. Do you know what I mean? Oh, thank you. Thought about what you said and I moved on. Oh, what do you mean? I don't know your skin is flawless. No, it's not. No, no, no. Maybe it's the lighting. Definitely not. How are you, hon? Oh, hi, Gypsy Jezebel. Yeah, I'm good. I was sick, but now I'm not sick, so I'm feeling better. How have you been? Lisa W. Hello, best. You just got here. Where have you been? Are you still going to Egypt? Yeah, I was sick. I had a problem with my kidney again. And now my kidney's fine. And like in a matter of days, I'm going to go to Egypt. So not weeks, but days. Oh, I've got the hiccups. How can you make sure the food is halal in the supermarket? Do you mean in Australia? In Australia, we have halal certification. So it's the same if it's halal or kosher. It'll just have like the Australian halal on it. Or if like you go to a butcher, at the front of the butcher, it'll have the halal sign, and then you go inside and it'll have like the halal certificate on the wall with the date or whatever. So that's how you can know. I know, right? I just love the idea of exploring like so many different places. Remember the girlfriend and marriages tip she gave me? Yeah, what's going on with that? You'll pray for me? Oh, thank you. Yes, I'm leaving soon, Lisa. Yeah, not like 2 or 3 days, but like it's not weeks, it's days. Come to the USA. You know, I would, but it's just so expensive. I don't have that much money. There's so many nice places to see, especially nature in the US. Beware of scams in Egypt. What kind of scams? For what? Have you seen pixel videos of the place in Egypt? You must be so nervous. Oh, you mean where I'm going to live? Yeah, like when I video call my husbando, yeah, he's showing me the house, the apartment, yeah. Yep, so like I've seen everything in the town and that kind of stuff. Stay away from the US. We're a mess here, lol. Oh, I'm sorry. That doesn't sound good. I show no meat. I have a new girlfriend. Oh, yeah? What's her name? Husband is there. She won't get scammed there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he would take care of anything. Like, I'm not worried. I'm not worried at all. Hate on each other. Corporations price gouge. Oh, gosh. Cameral Islam Pinto, good night. Good night. Thanks for stopping by, bestie. You're thinking of proposing? How long have you known your new girlfriend for? Yeah, I was thinking like if I felt sick and I had to travel, that would be like hell. That would be horrible. Terry Goach. Hello, Maryam in chat. Hi. Her name is Mary. How long have you known her for? I show no meat. Oh, nice. Well, you know what? If you think she's the right person, you should go for it. I mean, why not? You know, like, you know, if you're thinking about it, then she's probably the right person. I mean, well, that's really cool. That's so cool. Yeah, I feel like if you meet the right person, you should just go for it. You shouldn't wait. You should go for it. Oh no. Yeah, so if you got cheated on before, does that make you like hesitate? Or she helped you? Oh, wow. My father met the right person 7 times. He's getting married again next year. Do you know what? My family is the same. Like my parents have married and remarried and remarried. Like I won't even say how many times. And like, but do you know what? It's not bad because like each time they have a new family and I just get more siblings. So I think like I counted once that I had like 17 brothers and sisters who were like sisters, brothers, half brothers, adopted, foster brothers and sisters, or step sisters, like 17. I'm like, you can't be bad, right? You can't count your stepmoms. Me too. Me too. I've got a few stepmoms. If something goes wrong, can you come back there with your daughter? Like what? What would go wrong? If something goes wrong, I would just like, my husband will help me because, you support each other when you're married. I don't know. I don't understand. Never had a nice stepmom. It's like in the movies, I swear. I won't comment on mine, but I can understand your perspective. And I feel really sad about that because if you ever have the opportunity to have stepkids, like I kind of feel like stepchildren are actually a blessing. Do you know what I mean? Like, and if you love the person you're with, you automatically love their kids. Like all these people that like get blended families and they're like horrible to the children. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with them? Do you know what I mean? Like you're gonna have problems, but damn, like someone's gonna be the adult. My father married sisters. Nah, that's not legal, bro. You've been married 3 times, lol, to a Bangladeshi, Tunisian, and now Egyptian. Do you know what though? Like, there's nothing wrong with that. I hate Egypt. That's where my gramps died because he got robies. What? Is that a typo? I'm confused, bro. I mean, I'm sorry about your grandpa. What happened? Robbed? He got robbed, but he died from it? What do you mean? That sounds really serious. Sorry about that, darling. Do you know what? Like, that could happen in a lot of places. You know what I mean? Like, don't hate Egypt for it. That can happen in a lot of places. That can happen in Australia. And nobody can tell me that it doesn't happen. I've heard about that happening in Australia. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's so sad. That's horror. I'm so sorry. You must miss him very much. What was he doing in Egypt? Was he like on a holiday or was he like living there or what? A safety net for what? I don't like we add context. I'm like a really black and white thinker. Add some context. He went for work? What kind of work was he doing? Oh, hi, Stuffer from Israel. Hi. What part of Israel do you live in? I mean, if you're comfortable telling me. You were 6 or 7. See, that's traumatic. That's horribly traumatic. I'm sorry you went through that. Haifa? Oh, a long time ago, I almost went to the Haifa University. Technically I was enrolled, but I didn't leave Australia. I didn't end up going. That was many years ago. Gosh, that was such a long time ago. Oh my God. Haifa. Mm. You're not Israeli, but you live there? You mean like you're an expat? Where are you from originally? Bye, I show no meat. Have fun with your family. That's nice. Niece and nephew are coming over. That's nice. Mm. Bye. Bye, bestie. Make sure you have a good day. You come from Albania? Oh my God. I hear that's a really wild place, Albania. Forgive me if I'm wrong. Is Albania where that famous woman Drita Davanzo, where she comes from? Is that where she comes from? Albania? Do you know who I mean? Drita Davanzo from Mob Wives. Is she from Albania or am I getting confused? Yeah, no. Egypt's going to be great for me. Definitely, definitely. Yeah. It's really cool because, when I get officially married, like, it's like I also get a whole family. Do you know what I mean? It's like, that's a really cool thing. Yeah. Yeah, there's lots of it's definitely going to be lots of changes. Do you know what I mean? I understand that. It's not going to be like Australia. Like it's, it's different. I understand what you mean. Hi, Mike Misguided. Yeah, I was sick. I had a bad kidney. My kidney just wanted to die, but then I didn't let my kidney die, so now I'm fine. Yeah. She is. I love Mob Wives. Do you know what? She's such a baddie. I think she's so awesome. Of course, God rest her. I was a huge fan of her best friend. Thought it was so sad when she died. Like some of those women, they're just like, I don't know, like I used to watch the show and like really look up to them because they're so like, what's the word? Like they don't let anybody mess with them. Do you know what I mean? But they're still like glamorous women. I love that. Why is my tea cold? Oh, I'm so annoyed. Yeah, I haven't watched Mob Wives for years. Um, After the episodes where Big Ange passed away, I was so like, do you know how you don't even know a person? I was so like emotionally affected by that because she was such a good person and she would do so many nice things for people. She was such a genuine, loving person. When she died, I was just like so sad. Can't imagine what it was like for the family. Yeah, she was a doll. Does your husband have children? Yes, he does. They're teenagers now. So, hi, Fiona's mom. Oodalele. Hello, bestie. We're just chilling. Like, I'm inside, but I feel like I'm outside because my front thing is open here. I'm getting like some delicious vitamin D from the sun rays. It's really cool. It's really nice. It's not hot. It's just a little bit coolish and I'm getting a little bit of sun and it's just really pleasant just sitting here, really. Yeah. Yeah. Like I think once you get to know like I mean you don't know them personally, but once you get to know the type of people that people are, I can remember this episode where there was like I think it was like hurricane or It was like a group of homeless people. And Big Ange was like down at the community church. And she brought like these massive trays. Like one tray of lasagna homemade would feed like 30 people or something like that. And she brought like, I don't know, like it was something crazy, like 100 trays of lasagna. She made them all herself and she delivered them fresh to the church to like give to all the people in need. And I was like, what the hell? Like she'd made them in a big commercial oven. They were massive and she spent like days cooking for all these people. And I thought, do you know what? She's so rich. She doesn't even have to think of anybody that was poor or in a crisis. She's just like living in another world. But there she was down at the church, like donating her time, feeding people. I got a lot of respect for her, you know? Dabs Senior, why are you so fine? I don't know. Ask my husband. He'll know. Do you call it spring there? We're in fall here in America. Let me think. I'm a bit stupid. Give me a minute. Yeah, it's spring because it's right before summertime. Yeah, because as we Halloween is spring here, and then when we go through to like November, December, you're heading into summertime. Yeah, it gets really hot where I am. 4:17 p.m. here. Yeah, remember that. It's 6:19 a.m. here. I'm up nice and early. Pardon me. Hey, Fiona's mum, are you still there? Did you say you had to go to hospital recently? Did you go? Was that you? How are you? Same as South Africa. I don't know. Yeah, I've been up. I've been up since like what time did I get up? 3 a.m. or something? Had like a few hours sleep, maybe 4 hours sleep. This is not a good look. I've got to lose weight. Like, I wanted to lose weight before I went to Egypt, but clearly I just didn't do that because I'm lazy. But I'm going to have to go smoke up. I'm going to have to go smoke up. No, that was a coincidence that I said that. I'm just reading the comments. 420. Now I get you. My uncle is oxbow meat. Hola. Hola. Your name, what the heck? Yes, I had my endoscopy. Do you have an email in your bio? I can email you the results. Thank you so much for remembering us. Actually, when I was sick, I was thinking about you because I thought I shouldn't complain. I shouldn't complain about my kidney pain because I thought Fiona's mum is going to hospital. What am I complaining about? That's what I was telling myself. Yeah, my email is, in the normal section you go for business inquiries. You just email me there. That's cool. Other side of the world, yeah. Hola. Hi, Nick. How are you? Oh, give me some weight loss tips and don't just tell me to stop eating, okay? It's not going to happen. Do you know what I had for breakfast today? A cup of tea and 2 croissants. 2. Thank God Lola was around. She ate the third one because otherwise I just would have stuffed it in my mouth hole. Like I have no self-control lately. I'm just like, I'm hungry. Do you know what I mean? Like, what's wrong with me? I mean, I'm not putting on weight, but yeah. Like, give me some tips, guys. Stop eating. I said don't say that to me. You Judas. What? Are you a nun? No, I'm a Muslim. Why are you calling me a Judas? What the hell? Do I normally have kidney problems? Oh, it's a hereditary problem. So I do have to go see a specialist, but the waiting list in Australia was like at least a year. So I've decided I'm going to go see the kidney specialist with my husband in Egypt. So because I've been putting it off, like when I have more problems with my kidney, it's just been like, oh God, like, do I want to go to the hospital? And last time they were like, oh, we can do surgery for you, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, hell no. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't do this right now. Do you know what I mean? Hi, Michael. Yeah, I find that like I get the kidney pain is bad, but the transference pain is worse. Like the pain is in the back, right? But I get it wraps around the front and it feels like it's in my stomach and it's actually coming from my kidney. It took the doctors a while to figure that one out. Or like when the pain is down your legs, it's awful. It's so like debilitating. Is your healthcare covered? When I looked up healthcare, it had like, gaps of $250 if you wanted to see a doctor and stuff like that. So I kind of like, I'm trying to put more research into it because it's like, I'd rather like go over and see what the medical system is like and then see what my actual options are. Because I think it'll be different when I'm actually married officially compared to say just over there on a tourist visa. Do you know what I mean? As to what I can get for what price for seeing doctors might significantly change. Do you know what I mean? No carbs. But that, Barbara, that means no croissants. Do you know how many croissants I have in my house right now? I've got about 20 croissants. I'm trying not to eat them. They're just sitting there. They're just, oh, they smell so good. And they smell like butter. Oh. No, I haven't got healthcare yet for overseas. Like I said, like I'm pretty much going to be immediately getting married. So I don't know how that's going to affect me with how I pay for doctors and stuff. So I'm just going to put the money aside and probably purchase whatever healthcare I need when I'm actually in the country, when I have more information about what my options are. My future aunt is Mary. What do you mean? Do you mean me or a different Mary? Give them to Lola. I do. Like I'll eat a croissant, she'll eat a croissant. There's so many. Make sure your husband has your wedding certificate and he wants to pay the Arabic cost, not Western cost. Yeah, this is what I think, Fiona's mum. The price will change. Like I'll be recategorized after I'm married for what services cost me. Do you know what I mean? So I don't really want to buy it as an Australian citizen only because it's going to cost me so much more money if I purchase it now. Tons of Halloween candy. Dialysis 2 times a month, but he lived just fine. Yeah, well, thank God I'm not like dealing with that, but that sounds horrible. Yeah. I mean, that's what I got to see the specialist about. Like, is my, do I just need a medication? Do I need a surgery? Or like, because it's a hereditary condition, like it's a bit like, variable. So when I see the doctor, I can figure out what kind of treatment I need. But yeah, when I stayed in hospital last time for, 4 or 5 days and they wanted to do surgery, I was like, no. And they're like, well, you're going to have to see the specialist. And they're like, and, you're going to have to go like do that privately if you want to see them soon. And it's like, well, I don't want to spend thousands of dollars and I don't want to wait a year or two on a waiting list. So I'm just going to go see the doctor in Egypt. It's just easier. Yo. Cutting sugar out of your diet. Difficulties with low sugar. Yeah, but you can get sugar naturally in natural foods. Do you know what I mean? Have you tried diet and exercise? Yeah. I did try diet and exercise and I lost 60 kilos, but I've got 70 kilos to lose more. So it's going to be a long. I think when I'm in Egypt, depending on, if it's not too expensive, I'm probably going to go to the gym with my husband because, I want to look good for my husband and I want to be healthy. Yeah, I know what you mean, Fiona's mum. Your great grandpa died in Egypt. Oh my God. Intentionally confusing and expensive. Food and healthcare are human right. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Lola is a sweet baby. She's in bed right now. Your uncle was very sad. I'm sorry, darling. Sorry that happened. Oh, well, hopefully I can show you guys like a good side of Egypt because there's a lot of nice things in Egypt and there's a lot of really cool experiences to have. And, the people are really hospitable and there's some really nice places to visit in Egypt. So hopefully I can show you guys like a really nice side of Egypt. Bit of a change of perspective. Like a lot of people, I wouldn't say people hate on Egypt, but a lot of people say a lot of bad things about Egypt. And I don't know, just what I've seen a really good side of Egypt. So I kind of hope to share that with everyone when I go to Egypt so that everyone else can also experience the good side. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, he watches a lot of your videos. Okay. I'm not sure who you're talking about. Sorry. Oh, yeah, I've still got the horrible kidney pain. It's awful. Although saying that it's not as bad as like when I went to hospital for it because that was like torture. That was horrible. Wait, something's popped up on my screen. His name is Jason, like Jason Voorhees. Is that what you mean? God, everything is Halloween to me. I love Halloween. Will I be filming often? Yes, I will, Gypsy Jezebel. Absolutely. He's a doctor. Oh, that's really cool. He can tell you what to do. I'm sure my husband will take me to the right doctors. I'm sure it'll be fine. It's not too serious. It's not. For the pains, yeah, they just like recommended these like horrible painkillers, and I don't like taking painkillers. I just tend to cry and just deal with the pain. Do you know what I mean? If the pain gets severe enough, then I go to hospital. So yeah, I don't like popping pills for painkillers at home. That's not my thing. Like I feel like if it's that severe, you should be in hospital and then they can get you through it or find out the extra problems. Do you know what I mean? I don't a lot of people will sit at home and just take painkillers and I think that's really a dangerous option. So many people die from taking painkillers. Do you know what I mean? Mm. Oh my God. I'm like, when I get there, I've told my husband that I won't film for a certain amount of time and he did ask me not to film immediately when I get there. Like, obviously, I'll film the trip to Egypt. But when I first get there, because we haven't met each other in person before, we really kind of need just a little bit of time to have some, special time together and get to know each other. So when I've done that, then obviously I'll purchase internet and I'll upload my videos from the trip and then I'll get on live and stuff like that and see you guys. But there will be When I leave, there'll be a gap where I won't be online for a little while. Won't be a huge long time though. What? Michael, what did I tell you? I sure don't meet. It's you! Cranberry juice and a heating pad? I drink a lot of lemon juice. I find that like that can help a little bit. Painkillers were pushed on people by pharmaceutical companies. Yeah, do you know what? I've got CRPS, which is in my leg, which is considered the most painful pain condition you can have in the whole world. Like it's actually classified as the slew-aside disease, because a lot of people that, you know, get this pain syndrome I have with my leg actually can't tolerate it. They opt out, if you know what I'm saying. Trigger warning, sorry. And I'm allowed to take things like morphine for it, but I don't. And it's taken me a lot of years to not take painkillers and not self-medicate, for example, with copious amounts of alcohol. Like, just trying to cope with the pain actually took me a few years to get over. Like, the pain hasn't gone away, but how I deal with it and how I cope with it is completely different now than when, you know, a few years ago, for example. I think, like, I'm not saying people that take painkillers are wrong. I'm saying that there should be different ways to manage pain, because you would be surprised how much pain a person can tolerate every day and still function. But you've got to be like, you've got to have the right mindset. Like, I'm sitting here right now and it feels like somebody's got my leg in a vice and they're squeezing it. Like, that's how painful my leg is, okay? It feels like somebody's crushing my toes. But I've had this pain syndrome for so many years that I can sit here and it doesn't look like I'm in pain. I'm just like internalizing it. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, painkillers will kill off your kidneys and your liver and your pancreas, and like you could just go to sleep and not wake up. Painkillers are really dangerous. So like I only take painkillers if I'm actually in hospital. I can't take them when I'm at home because I have a lung condition. It's too dangerous for me. But when I did previously take them, like I thought, like this is just not worth it. It's not worth, you know, dying. Do you know what I mean? Or getting addicted. A lot of people, like if you're on painkillers long term, you might not even realize that you're addicted. You feel like you need it and you don't even realize. Do you know what I mean? Who's been causing me problems? No. Nobody's been causing me problems, darling. Michael, what did I tell you? What are you guys talking about? Yeah, it's like Drew Relief, it's like legalized encouragement for legalized, you know, yeah, there's a lot of, you know, people, like regular people that do not intend to become addicts, and they do because, you know, they get hooked on it and they don't even realize it can ruin your life. Like, and I'm not saying people shouldn't take painkillers. I'm just saying if you can find an alternative to move through the pain, then, you know, if it's healthier, you should do that. What happened to your trip to Egypt? Are you with the same husbando? Yeah, of course I'm with the same husbando. Hi. Acid helps, drink a little water too. Yeah. It's just, the biggest problem with my kidney is the kidney function. Like, it's really like, you know, it's not great. I mean, it could be way worse. I shouldn't complain. Yeah, and a lot of people that are addicted don't even know. Do you know what I mean? I also found that when I took painkillers before, and I was taking morphine, okay, at home, and I was permitted to even inject morphine, and I still had pain. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can take a bunch of painkillers and still have pain. It doesn't fix anything. The problem is still there. Little Michael over here. Hi. Part of pain management. Yeah, I was rejected for pain management, just because in Australia you have to sign a contract for pain management, and you have to also agree to take antidepressant medication, or they don't allow you on the pain management program. And I'd previously taken antidepressants and had a bad reaction. So, and not to mention, I didn't want to be on antidepressants. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't depressed. And they were like, well, you have to take them if you want to be part of the pain management program. So I was like, sorry, I'm not going to do it. So because I opted out of the antidepressants, that opted me out of the pain management. So yeah, I just manage my pain with nothing. I just cry. Like, I try to push through the pain. It's awful. High pain tolerance also. Yeah, you do. It does build. I know this sounds weird. You've got to learn to love the pain. Now, that probably sounds scary. You've got to actually embrace it. You've got to embrace the pain. You've got to go, wow, I freaking got through 6 hours of this pain without this or that or whatever. I think my biggest thing that I've done to become healthy is to give up alcohol. Like, I was using alcohol as pain management, and that was actually suggested by my doctor. I'm not joking, because the doctor was like, you can't take pain medication unless you're in hospital. It's not safe because of your lungs. And then they're like, oh, we don't usually recommend this, but you're out of options. Just have this amount of alcohol every few hours. And I was just like drunk all the time, and I thought, this is not good medical advice. But saying that, like, I literally couldn't function because of the pain. It was that bad. So I feel like pushing through the pain and embracing the pain and learning to love the pain is a huge mentality to being able to cope with pain. And I know it's going to sound weird, loving the pain, but if the pain is guaranteed not to go away and you are stuck with the pain forever, if you don't embrace the pain, guess what happens? You're just focusing on the pain. You're going, oh my God, I can't cope. And you just basically have breakdown. But when you embrace it, you go, it's here to stay. I'm going to push through this next 3 hours. Do you know what I mean? Like, you just take it in segments. Yep. It's the same as any other addiction. Like, it can really destroy your life. Expert Thief Gaming, what did you write? I didn't see your comment. We have to do contracts in USA too. Yeah, it makes me very suspicious because, like, they're like, oh, you must take the antidepressant. And I said to my GP, oh, I'll agree, but I won't take it because I don't want to actually take it. And he goes, oh, they give you blood tests to prove that you're taking the antidepressant. I thought, this is very controlling. This is not like, the rights of the patient are like absconded. Do you know what I mean? Like, this doesn't feel right to me. So I was just like, no, screw that. You should get some rest sometimes and drink lots of water and eat less sugar. Yeah, do you know what? When the pain is to the point that I cannot cope, I'll go lay down. I'll sleep for like 2 hours or 4 hours. And if I can't sleep because it's too painful, I'll just like rest my leg. And then after 2 or 4 hours, I'll get up and I'll go, I'm going to get through the next 2 hours, or I'm going to get through the next 4 hours. And I just kind of like, instead of like just thinking about the pain forever, I just think about it in segments. It really, like, mentally, it can make you stronger. Has little Michael be causing trouble? He's only 11. He's 11? Oh my God. That's such an adorable age. No, of course not. No problems. Low pain tolerance. Oh my God. I think one of the most painful things I've experienced is when my dentist had to break my jaw to get an ingrown wisdom tooth out of my jaw. He said, I can send you off to hospital. We were mid-surgery and I was awake. He said, I can send you off to hospital. They can put you to sleep, finish the surgery. Option 2, I get this like a long metal thing and this hammer. And he goes, I can crack your jaw open and I can pull out where the tooth has grown in. And I chose to continue being awake and getting my jaw fractured to get the tooth out. It was, oh my God, it was the most horrendous pain I have ever had in my life. Like the screaming, the people in the waiting room when I left were petrified. You don't have to be on antidepressants. Yeah, it just seems sus to me. Like, I'm like, why do I have to be? Only one kidney and the other one removed is baby and he's fine, probably 63 now. Yeah. Well, my problem's hereditary. So, I mean, I get it from my father, I guess, because he's got kidney problems. I feel like someone's shooting me head when I measure my blood sugar, so I hate doing it. What do you mean? Do you mean like the you do on your thumb? Is that what you mean? Hi, Howley. Oh my God. Is that whale? Is that actually whale or is that someone impersonating whale? Hi, whale. I'll presume it's my husband. Shahid, Janine Morrison. Yeah, the hospital, right? Can you please shout out to my bro? Stop. Don't mess around. That's not appropriate. Addicted to meds here in PA are crazy. Oh, it's so sad. Do you know what? There's so many, I'm not saying all homeless people, but there's so many homeless people around the world dealing with addiction problems. And, you know, a number of years ago when I was homeless, like I wasn't addicted to anything, but the amount of other people that were homeless that had addictions, it was horrifying. It was traumatic to see so many people suffering. It's just awful. Stage 3 kidney disease. Yeah, it's actually more common than people think. You're a tough cookie. Oh, thank you. Oh, thanks, Janine Morrison. Have you looked into one of those GeneSight tests? Do you mean where you go, like the one in Italy, how you do like, they test you for like 2,000 genetic diseases? I don't think I need to do that. You like wine? Nothing wrong with wine and spaghetti. Do you like spaghetti? You like a nice Italian pasta? You like a fusilli? Hey, bestie. I could live on pasta and nobody would know the difference. I'm already fat. Like, why does everyone say you can't eat pasta when you're fat? That's ridiculous. Do you know how many skinny people eat pasta? Homeless, addicted, and mentally ill. That's right. That's right. Well, you know, everyone should be able to have a place to live. It's a basic human right. That's the first thing, isn't it? Go to the gym. Bestie, I will in Egypt with my husband. Staying away from wine since October too. Not bad, but I still have cravings. Do you know what? I've given up alcohol for such a while now that, I mean, all I can say to you is, like, you feel better if you don't drink alcohol. I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm just saying that it can really drag you down metabolically. Do you know what I mean? It can make you feel really good in the moment, but later on you're going to feel like crap. Do you know what I mean? There's little piggies, Crunchy Po. Oh, do you like baby pigs? Like the pet ones? Have you seen the miniature baby pigs? Oh my God, they're like puppies. I love them. I wonder if it's allowed to have a pet pig. Like if you're not eating it, I don't know. Can someone tell me? You love spaghetti. I love spaghetti too. I am too big. I'm going to have to go to the gym with my husband. I'm already fat, so I eat what I want for the most part. Do you know what? If you are fat, you are less likely to be kidnapped. I'm just saying, instead of, one man being able to kidnap you, it would take 6 or 8. It could be a safety thing. I'm serious. Like, look at the size of me. Who can kidnap me? You would need a whole car full of men to kidnap me because I'm giant. Other women walk down the street, one man can kidnap them. One. I eat cake, stay safe. Crunchy. Go away, crunchy poop. What is this? You guys, don't drink alcohol, makes you feel like you're poisoned. I'll be honest, I used to love drinking alcohol, but since I've quit alcohol, I feel so much healthier. And do you know what? I also feel less depressed. It's funny, like I did this little program I saw online, and it says, record how you feel during the week. Okay. And so when you do different activities, and I noticed a pattern. You think you have fun when you're on alcohol, but each time I drank alcohol because I felt sad or depressed or angry. It wasn't a celebratory thing for me. It was a coping mechanism. Do you know what I mean? So when I gave it up, I felt less depressed. I felt more balanced. So have I been to Egypt yet? No. Now, it's not in weeks, it's in days. I'm going within a set amount of days. I'll be in Egypt to see my handsomest husband, and we're going to see each other face to face. It's going to be marvelous. How you can live longer in a famine? What do you mean? Eat cake, stay safe. Yes. Yes, Lisa. Yeah, I've been homeless a couple of times. I was homeless when I was very young, but I was also homeless with my children on like 2 occasions. So I've been homeless 3 times. It's actually really common in Australia. I think long term, yeah, alcohol does affect your dopamine levels, doesn't it? That's right, it's a downer. Yeah, I know, right? I really want to go to see the pyramids too. I think before I see the pyramids, though, I have to get a new boot for my leg so that I can do stairs a bit better and walk longer distances. Because, like, a few of them, you go inside and there's like tunnels, you got to like bend down, there's like stairs. Um, and like, because I'm really tall, I'm going to have to like be in a better boot, I think, or a different shoe. Yeah, Drew Leaf. There's people down at the dog park from my house that are homeless. They like sleep in a bush next to the river. There's families with children sleeping under bridges in Australia. There's people living in tents at showgrounds. Like there's people that go, I'm just going to drive a kilometer out to the bush and pitch a tent. Like there's not enough housing in Australia. Why you're homeless so much? Do you know what? I think a lot of things affect people with homelessness. Like you could be homeless because somebody breaches their contract on your rental accommodation. You could be homeless because you don't have family that you can fall back on. You can be homeless because of divorce or domestic violence. You know, you've got to escape a situation. There's so many reasons why people can be homeless. And I think most people don't realize that. They're just like, oh, if you're homeless, you must have been on drugs or something. But it's not like that. It's really easy to become homeless if you, especially if you don't have a like a big support network family that you can rely on. Yeah, life does happen and you keep going. I meant we who are more heavier can live longer in a famine because we have more weight, lol. Yeah, right? Right? I've got reserves. You said you were tall. Is your husband tall? Oakley, you know, I was under the impression that he wasn't tall until recently when I saw him standing next to a door frame and a cupboard. And I thought, is he as tall as me? I couldn't believe it. Like, I'm like, wait, how tall are you? Like, I thought that he was way shorter than me, but recently I actually found out he's quite tall. So I think if we're not the same height, it would be pretty close. What's the live feed about? And hello again. Just anything. We're just having a chat. Super expensive and out of reach for some. Yeah, housing is very expensive here. Yeah. Being disabled or even partially disabled is such a head spin. Do you know what I mean? Like you've got to adjust everything, and everything you do, you've got to go, can I physically do that? And what have I got to do to actually be able to do normal stuff? It's like such a thing to deal with. You got kicked out at 15? Oh my god. Yeah, there's a lot of homeless children. Yeah, I think it can make you stronger if you think that way, definitely. I feel like it made me stronger. In the moment though, I felt like not like that. I feel like you look back on it and you feel stronger. Do you know what I mean? And you find other ways to survive. Like or you might go without something and go, well, that's okay. Like I had it worse before. Like this is like luxury compared to what I had before. Do you know what I mean? You're lucky if you have a good family. You're 4'11". Honestly, I think my mother is about the same height. Or actually, yeah, I don't know. 3 paychecks away from being homeless. I know, right? Sometimes I just buy like rice and beans just in case because I think, what if I need the money? Like, I don't want to buy normal food even. Yeah, situational. Yeah, people don't understand. Yeah, and the moment you are crushed, I remember being in my car, being homeless with my children, and I had the window down and I was sleeping in the car at the beach. And the window was down because it was really hot in the car. And we're all asleep. And this person comes up to the window with a knife that was this big and threatened to, like, you know, do bad things. And my children were there, and it was the most frightening thing ever. People will attack homeless people all the time. It's just shocking. Yes, Howley, eat something. Stay healthy. Get something tasty. Active and fell down the stairs at work. My life just gets worse and worse, but I keep praying. Oh, that sounds terrible. Make yourself like little goals, like tiny little micro goals. Because, you know, you might think they're small goals, but after a set amount of time, you'll actually achieve them. and you may be able to progress with little physical things that you thought you couldn't do. Do you know what I'm saying? I used to love going hiking. That was my thing. And obviously, I can't go hiking now, but I dream about it. I dream that I'll be able to do it again. And, doctors have said I'll never be able to do that again. But you know what? It's up here. I can imagine it and I'm going to achieve it. And, honestly, I feel like we are stronger than we think we are. And over the span of years, you can achieve so much physically, even as a disabled person. Hi, the Joker. I'm in Queensland, Australia. Yes, I'm a Muslim, and soon, in a matter of days, I'm going to be taking a plane and heading off to Egypt to see my husband. Lisa W. My husband had MS. We had to evaluate everywhere we went beforehand to make sure he could navigate things. Yeah. And did you always have to swap mobility things like wheelchair, walking frame, walking stick, depending on symptoms? I've had to do that myself, not for MS, but I think I know what you mean. You've just got to have this intricate plan and you might just be going to the shop. It's crazy. Yeah, you've got to have your emergency supplies. Nerve damage and diabetic neuropathy and arthritis. Yeah, I understand that. I've got a lot of neuropathy as well and arthritis. It's a huge challenge. It's a huge challenge. If you've got nerve damage, I feel like it's a constant fight just to function. But, don't, I'm not saying that you shouldn't, how do I say this? These things are very real, like nerve damage and stuff like that. Absolutely. They're physical things that you can measure. However, don't believe everything the doctors say. If they're like, you're never going to be able to do this, you're never going to be able to do that. Because honestly, mine said to me, I need a leg amputation. I'm never going to be able to walk again. Just give up and you get used to the wheelchair, stop complaining. And I can walk now. I'm not joking. Sure, it's not easy. And I'm not saying it's quick or anything, but sometimes these things, you improve them in small, tiny increments and they build up over an amount of years and you can improve, you can make gains. Do you know what I mean? Don't count yourself out. Am I single or a lesbian? No, I'm not a lesbian, no. And I'm married to a man, okay? Thanks for asking. What are you most nervous about going to Egypt? Probably just the traveling there. Once I'm there, I'm not really nervous about anything because my husband will be there, so I feel really safe. Oh, it's going to be great. Yes, I am married. Janine Morrison, I mostly use a cane, but I'm in Walmart. I use a mobility cart. Yeah, they don't have those in Australia for shopping centers, unless you go to the main management area, and then they have these tiny little things. It's so annoying. And then you've got to pay them money, hire it, get your money back after. So I usually just take my walking frame because I can sit on the walking frame. Thanks, Gypsy Jezebel, you too. Yeah, well, arthritis is a big one. Neuropathy is a big one, that kind of thing. You got your battle going on there. My sister walked into a fire pit full of hot ashes when she was 3. Nerve damage pain is no joke. I know, right? I tried so many medications for nerve damage and I almost lost my mind on one. I had a psychotic episode. Some of them can actually affect your mind. I didn't know that. It's rare, but it can happen. And I had to come off the medication. I found that when I was on the medication, my pain was greatly reduced. It wasn't gone, but it was greatly reduced. But then because it gave me a temporary mental episode, my doctor was like, no, now you've got to come off that. And I was on such a high dose, it took me months to come off it. It was just horrendous. Like, some medicines will make you better, but they'll make you sick in another way. So I'm always one for looking for natural remedies as well as like alternative options when you've run out of options. If you never met him in person, how did you get married? We have an Orphy marriage. So we'll do the Orphy marriage again in person. And then days later, we'll do the Nikah marriage, which will be registered with the government in Egypt. Make sure you get good compression socks. I haven't looked for any compression socks yet, but I'm just gonna say this is a bit embarrassing. Like, I've got really chunky legs, so I don't know what size they go up to. But I don't know, like, whenever I put on a pair of socks, like, my bad leg will swell up. So I'm kind of like, should I wear compression socks or not? You just have Walmart, like, that's your major store. I hear that Walmart's pretty big though, like, you've got a lot of stuff there. How is that legal, charging for disability? I've lost it. What do you mean? Lyrica helps me a lot. Lyrica, wait. I think that's actually one of the medications I tried. Bipolar a few weeks ago, and it just makes me miserable in the mornings. Like, I'm just angry when I wake up. Yeah, well, make sure you're communicating with your doctors, because, I mean, maybe it's a temporary symptom and not like a permanent symptom. You never know. But you could start like a morning ritual to like get yourself in a better mood. Like, do something really good for yourself that you love to do in the morning. Hi, Amy P. Did I answer your question? I'm having trouble keeping up with the comments. When you get married, you get a citizenship there, question mark. I presume it's a possibility. I haven't really looked too deeply into it. Don't you hate when you tell people you met your spouse online and have the same problem? Yeah. Everyone's like, that's weird. But do you know what's weirder is that I don't leave my house. So if I don't leave my house and my husband lives in another country, if I didn't meet him online, how would I have met him? You know, like, it's worked out. So, and I wasn't looking, so I wasn't online like trolling for a husband. Like, he found me, so. Pregabalin is the generic name. Official Kuwaiti Haram Police. Hello, on patrol. Yeah, I definitely think I've tried that medication. But yeah, I think it's because I'm also bipolar. So I'm pretty sure that because I'm bipolar, like, that triggered me off in some way. But yeah, it's when I come off the medication, it took like 2 or 3 months. I was just back to normal again, thank God. Like, I was off with the fairies for that 3 months. It was really bad. We will apply for an Egyptian passport. For me, it should take around 2 years, and I can also keep my Finnish passport, Pia Maria. Oh, yeah, I haven't even researched that stuff yet. I just kind of figured, like, handsomest husbando would tell me everything. I'm lazy. So you can keep, you don't have to give up your original citizenship for, is it Finland? Like, I'm not planning to come back to Australia. I'm planning to stay in Egypt, but it sounds like you can have dual citizenship. I don't know. I mean, if you say you can, then that must be right. So you've done your research. I haven't. Oh my God, it's Satan. Hello, Satan. Greetings from Poland. Hi, Leandro. Yeah, depression and anxiety. Well, that's some stuff to deal with. You want to be Egyptian, P. Maria? Well, hey, why not? Make sure you're getting diagnosed by a psychiatrist when it comes to anything mental illness. Your primary doctor will just prescribe anything. Yeah, I don't take any medication for bipolar. I'm like unmedicated. Dun dun dun. Javier's not a citizen. He wants to keep his British passport. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, I don't know if I get to choose to keep my Australian citizenship as well or not. I haven't even looked into citizenship options. I was just like focusing on just getting married and getting to my husband. Like obviously getting any kind of new citizenship is like pretty cool, I guess. I mean, pictures of the pyramids. Oh hell yes. You're unmedicated too, unhinged as fork. It's funny. I'm more unhinged on medication. Like it ain't good. So, some of us have to be unmedicated and the world can just deal with us, right? He just had an ad for a fat person's mattress. Oh my god. Oh, right. Doesn't want to. Well, fair enough. I mean, yeah. I've tried so many. They just make me get worse. Like, I get so triggered. But you didn't go inside them. Why didn't you go inside? Is it like super costly or it's like a lot of walking inside or why? My psychiatrist suggested this genesite test to see what meds work best for my body. Oh, I've heard about that. Yeah. Rich people do that because it tells you what will work and what won't. Yeah, based on your genetics. I think it costs thousands of dollars though, doesn't it? But I've forgotten about that. That might be worth looking into, like when I'm able to get more money, but not right now. I'm too poor right now. But it seems like a valuable test, to improve the quality of life. Because you came so late. Videos from the inside on YouTube. Oh yeah, true. Hi, Dawny. Menopause. Nothing seems to work for my anxiety, depression. Like it does nothing at all for me. Do you know, I haven't hit menopause myself. However, I've known a few women that have said the same thing to me. Like once they hit menopause, their previous anxiety, depression medications just didn't work at all. Like at all. Like it was just so ineffective. And I think that is a problem that a lot of women deal with. And it kind of sounds scary. Like, do you do any kind of alternative treatments or, what are they telling you to do? Meditate? Like, what are the options? Less studies done on women's health. Yeah, most studies are based on men's health. Yeah. I'm super interested in learning about natural remedies, and I don't want to sound airy fairy, but like if you've had bad experiences with mainstream medications, and I'm not saying don't take them, like obviously listen to your doctor, but some of us run out of options with normal medications, normal mainstream treatments, and then you just have nothing. And it's like, well, you're supposed to live your life without medications that you need, but what are you supposed to do about it? So personally, I'm like heavily interested into learning about, you know, naturopathy and different herbal remedies and stuff. Um, oh, I've just it's something I've been thinking about a lot actually, especially for women's health. Like that's writing out your feelings. Yeah, sometimes you just got to meditate out your hot flushes. Oh, that sounds awful. Hysterectomy, but I don't remember having much trouble with menopause. Yeah, some women are okay with it and some women are not. Lisa W says wings and mac and cheese for din din here. Oh my god. And carrot sticks because of veggies. Hey, it's healthy now. Hot flashes are the worst. To get them from anxiety and panic attacks. Oh god. Yeah, you know, I'll have panic attacks too, like not related to menopause, but just in general. And I gotta say, like, sometimes you like there's just nothing you can do about it. You just like gotta write it out. It's pretty awful. Oh, it's big in the US? Yeah, I can imagine that. Menopause itself wasn't so bad. Well, I'm not looking forward to it, Dawny. It can stay away from me as long as it can. I don't want it. It sounds horrible. Hmm. Oh. Oh my gosh. What a beautiful sunny day. Almost need my sunglasses. Hmm. Yeah, I wonder what qualifications you need to practice natural medicine. I'm not really sure. I guess it depends, doesn't it? I find it so interesting. Have I seen Foodie Beauty lately? Well, I don't know her, but personally, but I went I watched a little bit of her live today earlier, just a little bit. You know her spaghetti mukbang. She was talking to some people and they were like full hating on her, and I thought, oh god, like what's wrong with people? Why? I know. I felt like she dealt with it like really well though. Menopause naturally, yeah. Oh, sorry, I'm a really black and white thinker, so I take everything literally. Yeah, I watched part of her live earlier today. I didn't stick around for the spaghetti part though, because I thought, well, I haven't been live in 7 days. I've got to get on here. So yeah, I think it's down to the individual, Lisa. And probably like family history will tell you more than anything. Like, you know, what did your mother or your sister or your auntie go through that's, you know, you can kind of predict a bit. She's starting to fight back and not take any shit. Well, good on her. Good on her. I think like if people are going to roast her, she should roast them back. Bring on the roasting. Watch it after this live streams. Yeah, usually I like if I watch her stuff, I usually like wait until after the live because I don't want to miss anything. Like I hate missing the first part and then watching it. So usually like because it'll be like, I don't know, so far in, I'll just like go watch the whole thing later, even if it's hours and hours. I love her channels. Yeah, I was surprised too. She's turning into a baddie. I love it. Joint pain bit, start physical therapy. Physical therapy is priceless. Like, honestly. I mean, you've got to get a good physical therapist, though. They're not all equal, honestly. Uh-oh. Pardon me. Oh, I'm so sorry. That was really rude, but I don't know how to mute the chat. I'm so sorry. You hear birds? Yeah. There's a lot of birds here. Like a lot. Heaps. Southern Queensland is extremely green, extremely lush. Like there's a lot of ferns and gum trees and just birds everywhere, basically. Yeah, something has to work. Oh, thanks, Maria. My videos are not as exciting, but actually, I watch Foodie Beauty's videos so much. I watch them on the TV, right? And so, because it's in the living area, usually my daughter will come in and she'll be like, "Oh, you're watching Foodie Beauty again? Here for it." She'll be like, "What's she doing now? I want to know." Like I've hooked her in on the Foodie Beauty like videos. I don't know. Do you know what I think got her hooked on Foodie Beauty videos was when she goes to the place where it's like a cafe and they've got all the cats. Like after that, she started watching Foodie Beauty videos with me. So cool. There's like an activity we do together. So yeah, It's Saturday today here, and it's 7:19 a.m. Yeah, I love a good Saturday. Yeah, I watch a lot of YouTube too, Pia Maria. I'm obsessed with YouTube. Like, I don't always comment because I think people think I'm just like spamming them or something. But the amount of YouTube I watch is like pretty phenomenal. I mean, I'll leave comments on some people's that are like super adore their channels, but like, I don't know, probably I watch too much YouTube. But if you get like obsessed with different topics, like you said, you watch a lot of Egyptian channels, like you just have to watch like all of it. Do you know what I mean? It's like TV series, you know? Yeah, the Cat Cafe videos is so cool. Friday evening, 5:19 p.m. Oh, nice. 20 past midnight. Oh. Mm. Time for a stretch. Oh, my spine. Yep, I needed that. Oh. I feel like I need an extra 3 inches on my sleeves. Like they're just not long enough, guys. Yeah, she gave it back to them, all right. She gave it back to them on that live. Everyone yells at you. Why? Oh, I hope my laptop's going to fit in my new travel case. If it doesn't, I'm going to have to post my laptop to Egypt. I'll be so annoyed. I need it. Yep. Yep, I get you. I get you. Mm. Ugh, that tastes so cold. Disgusting. Let's put on some jewelry. Saturday. What am I going to do today? Oh God, I still have to do my tax for YouTube. You know how like they I've done all the identity stuff. Like I put in my passport, that was approved. I did my address, the number came to my address. I filled out the number saying that I live at this address with the code, that got approved. And now I think I just need to do my tax. But I'm like, what do I have to do for my tax? But I don't know until I like get into it. But I don't want to like click into it because it's like the thought of doing tax is overwhelming to me. I don't want to do it. But it's like, if you don't do your tax, YouTube will not pay you. And I'm like, shit. I really need to do my tax. I don't want to. It's so boring. I hate numbers. Just take lots of undies and pack the rest lightly. Right? Well, I'm not taking a full-on suitcase because I'm traveling alone. I'm just taking a miniature carry-on suitcase. So it's whatever I can fit in there. That's it. I'm not taking it like, you know, a full suitcase. I'm just taking carry-on. That's it. It's got to fit everything in my carry-on. Because I can't lug it through the airport with extra like luggage and stuff on my own because of my leg. There's no way. So it's carry-on, my walking stick, and me. That's it. That's it. Don't know how to pack to travel. Well, I can show you guys when I pack to travel, but I'll probably be crying because not much will fit. You make your son do your taxes? Well, I haven't really earned any money, so doing my taxes should be easy, but I'm just overwhelmed by the thought of it. Does that make sense? Like, what if I enter in information that's incorrect? I guess if something happens, you can still do taxes and stuff like when you're in another country. So tax forms to sell on their website. eBay does the same thing if you're selling a bunch of stuff. We'll do fine if Chantel can do it, so can you. Well, hey, yes, she's a baddie, so of course. Etsy. I love Etsy. I purchased a few things off Etsy. Love it. But I had to stop because it was too much money for me to keep purchasing Etsy goods. There's so many like handcrafted stuff. It's like plants on Etsy. I can imagine my daughter doing that actually. She started gardening. Hamster hairsprays from UK on Etsy. That's wild. Hey, listen, guys. I'm gonna have to go now because of the time. And that way, hopefully, I haven't missed out on spending some time with my husband. So I'm gonna. What time is it in Egypt? I think it's 12:30, like just gone midnight in Egypt. So I guess he would have finished work. So I'm gonna give him a phone call now. Oh, that's okay. So yeah, guys, say bye to each other because I'm gonna stop the live and go phone my handsomest husbando. Get my headphones ready. Bye, besties. I might go on later today if I get the opportunity. Depends if I do my tax today or not. Bye, guys. Have a good day, night, evening, whichever part of the world you're at. Ooh, stuffed peppers. Happy weekend. Yeah, you too, Pia Maria. Bye, guys. Catch you next time. I'm still on live. Please don't come out.